Welcome, Rhonda here with Foods 101. Today I'm showing you how to roast Brussels sprouts. Don't let them intimidate you. I know they look like these little cabbages, and they actually are part of the cabbage family, loaded with vitamins, minerals, and very healthy for you. I've got 1 pound of Brussels sprouts here, and by the way, they get their name from Brussels, Belgium. I just think they're so cute. To season these, I use pepper, 2 teaspoons of olive oil for every pound of Brussels sprouts. 1 pound of Brussels sprouts is about 16 to 18 depending on their size, and a half a teaspoon of Himalayan salt. You want to give your Brussels sprouts a little rinsing under nice cool tap water. Don't rinse too much. Shake off the excess water. I've been removing the ends of my Brussels sprouts with a paring knife. These Brussels sprouts are loaded with vitamins like K vitamin, D, E. It's loaded with minerals like magnesium and potassium. And you want to make sure you get them really super well drained. We're going to discard this little tip here of our Brussels sprouts. If you lose a few leaves when you remove the tip of your Brussels sprouts, no problem. They'll just continue roasting with our whole Brussels sprouts. Discard the ends. Cut each of your Brussels sprouts in half. And again, if you lose the leaves, no big deal, because as your Brussels sprouts roast, these little extra leaves are going to turn into these little crispy, yummy, delicious, kind of like a potato chip. Pick up your paper towel. You've had your Brussels sprouts drying on. Add them here into a bowl. Add your 2 teaspoons of olive oil or so. I'm using about 3. Get in here with your hands, and we're going to toss them around until they get all coated with our olive oil. Add some fresh cracked pepper with our Himalayan salt. Salt's optional. You don't really need to use that, because after it bakes you can squeeze fresh lemon juice on it and it'll taste just as fabulous. We're going to transport this over here to a baking sheet, preferably with side, because you don't want to lose any of your Brussels sprouts as they bake in. I've lined mine with parchment paper, not necessary. I just love the way it gives the brown caramelization here on our Brussels sprouts. Ooh, yum yum. I like taking the flat side of our Brussels sprouts down against the pan, because at this point you want your oven preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. You're going to bake your Brussels sprouts for 30 to 40 minutes depending on the brownness and the tenderness you like your Brussels sprouts. You kind of separate them. You don't really want them close together because we're roasting. We don't want to steam them. That's why we had to really drain all the water off of our Brussels sprouts. And these little thin pieces, they're going to be like little crispy potato chips. So don't get rid of any of those. Off to that preheated oven on the middle rack for the next 30 to 40 minutes, or until you can see golden in color. Use your timer and no peeking. Here's our roasted Brussels sprouts. And I've got to show you how lovely and crunchy these are. I want you to listen. Just like potato chip. My favorite part. And as you can see, look how lovely and roasted they are. That lovely brown. These are going to be scrumptious. I'm going to let these cool down for a little bit as I nibble on my Brussels sprout chips. Addictive. Perfect amount of seasoning. You're not going to be disappointed. I'm going to show you how lovely and tender these are on the inside. And I just baked mine for about 30 minutes. And looky there. Wow. That caramelization is going to give it a fabulous flavor. So here goes. Wow. I think you're really going to love these roasted Brussels sprouts as much as I do. Absolutely delicious. Sprinkle with Parmesan cheese or your favorite cheese, fresh lemon juice, or just as they are. I'm Rhonda with Foods 101, and there's my little chip. Give me thumbs up, leave me a comment, hit that notification bell to be the first to get my new YouTube food videos. Excellent with grilled chicken, steaks, fish, or just a side dish all by itself. So delicious. fabulous. Thanks a million for watching, and I'll catch you lovely people later.